right. So here's day 13 plus 31 plus 5 plus 13, 14. That's how many days I haven't drank, and I'm feeling better every day. Like, just things are just. I'm getting back to where I was when I was young, and I was like, just full of ADD, and um, so I got down to 5% body fat, and I got my goal of eating healthy down, and I'm still going to the gym and getting stronger, being able to get stronger, and I also have my goal of starting the stocks up, which I'm like up like $4, so I haven't hardly put any money in. And most of my goals now are money goals, other than like art and stuff like that. Um, I quit Kratom today, and I feel really good. I got a bad cold, and I've heard Kratom can actually do that, can make you feel like you have a cold. So that's, the Kratom has to do with the money, and I really liked Kratom, and I think that it helps me in a lot of ways. I know there's a lot of bad news out there about Kratom, but I wouldn't, I'm not, I'm not, I don't believe it really. I noticed my kidneys kind of hurt, so it might give you like some kind of like pain back here. It might make I mean, those things aren't good, but it's not any major pain. And plus I lifted today, so it might be. So I made a video earlier today, but this one is about this one goal I got, which is right here. You can see it says 287, 470, 447. These are all my daily expenses. How much I've spent: 552, 455. That are weekly expenses. So anyway, I'm working for this stupid delivery companies, and the reason why I say stupid is because they like undercut each other and they rip each other off, and they make it so that they make as much money as they can. And I didn't get anywhere. They just changed the app, Postmates, and I didn't get anywhere near the amount of tips I usually get, which is usually 50%. I got like one quarter. So that means my prediction this week was $1,200, which every week I add up and I know how much I make every week. And this week I've only made 800. So basically, like, I feel like don't even work for that company if I can, because they just totally just rip me off from making 400 extra bucks with included with the tips. So it wasn't that much either. It was a combination of all the companies. It was a kind of a slow week, but I usually make 1/3 more money. So I didn't get that. So maybe it'll come, maybe it won't. But they changed their app. So anyway, it really pissed me off. And so my biggest thing is to make all the goals every week. I have to make money. And if I'm working, here's my times I write down. If I worked 12, 20, 32, 42, 43, 50, 56 hours last week, I should have I should have like what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say, but something about hours that I was really like, it was really important to me for a second. But so anyway, I'm just would like to tell you how my strategy is, and my goals are like to go to school with money, to put more in stock market, and to have money in a bunch of different accounts to be able to save toward different things like vacation and taxes and savings. And so here's what I'm doing to do that. This right here, this is $120 of food in Chicago. So as you can see, this is what you get for $120. So I got coffee, you know, coconut oil, almond butter, and honey, and like carrots and onions, bunch of chicken, bunch of eggs, egg whites, coconut milk, peas. So white rice. So what I'm doing with this stuff is I'm gonna add up all the calories in it, and then you know, divide it by 7, and I'm gonna make these oatmeal cookies and coconut curry chicken and egg sandwiches. And so those 3 things is what I'm gonna try to eat in the window of between like probably 4 or 5 till 12 every night, in that window. That way I can be intermittent fasting. And the only things that are sugar is like honey, dates. It all has, you know, carbs in it, so it's all got a little bit of sugar, but there's no real high glycemic sugar. So hopefully it'll be intermittent fasting with a slightly ketogenic style to it. I mean, it's got coconut oil, which is cool because it's like coconut oil like solidifies or whatever. This, as you can tell, like it's a solid, you know. And so when it gets heated up, that's how it mixes up with things. And then almond butter is like, you know, it's like peanut butter. It's really super expensive too. It's almost like, I almost wonder if it's better to just get peanut butter, because it's like, I don't really know what the benefit of this is. Just more expensive and a lot less, and less protein. So I'll lay down next to my groceries here. This is so hopefully this is gonna save me an additional 300 to 500 bucks a week. And I'll have to add up these calories, because if you ride a bike every week, I think if you ride a bike every day, so in 4 miles of bike ride, that's 1 mile running, I think, considered that. So if I ride 40 miles, that's about 1,000 calories I burn. And so if you times your weight by 15 to 17, that's how many calories you need to sustain your weight. Because every pound of muscle uses calories, and every you know, your bones, every part of your body, it needs the calories kind of to sustain. So basically, without exercise, I'd need about 2,300 calories to sustain the weight I am, which is 155. But with all of this stuff, it should be hopefully I'll have about 3,300 calories, 3,300 calories a day. So I'll have to, you know, do the math on all this, figure it out. And so what I'm doing is, I know it's a really picky thing to do, and go to the store and like try to do all this like math and stuff with your food, but what inevitably will happen, and what has proved this to me is and the concept that I'm trying to get across is, today I went into a Subway and I got a sandwich, and the kind of sandwich I got was a salami sandwich. I would never just get a salami sandwich. I would always get like chicken breast, bacon, ranch. It's like 1,100 calories. Well, because I'm always practicing the right diet, lifting, getting all the work done I need to do, just naturally I went to the lowest, cheapest price sandwich today. And I've been thinking about it a little bit. It crossed my mind, but it never really, I never thought that I'd actually put that thought into an action. But it was almost as if it was just natural to do. So every day I get up at like 7, 8 in the morning. I go to work till, you know, usually try to midnight, somewhere like that. And I'm just in the routine of it. And when and at first, if you watch some of the earlier videos, it was so hard for me to get up, and I was having so bad sleeping problems. And finally I got into the routine, you know, and it just comes naturally. So hopefully with what I'm doing here, this is all just gonna, this quantity of food, this price of food, these 3 meals, egg sandwiches, these oatmeal cookies, and this curry. Even if I eat the same thing every day of the year, or if I change it up, but it's gonna get in my mind that there's a day that I'm gonna go buy groceries, I'm gonna go cook it all, and I'm gonna have the food for a whole week and get that over with. And that's what the money that I have for the week, because I mean, it's so easy to spend money on 3 cups of coffee a day, on anything, any little detailed thing, anything. Like I'll buy a T-shirt, like I don't really, but I'll buy, like, this hat was $40. I got 2 other hats, but this one is different. So like, it's like, I mean, like, this stuff right here, I don't need this. Nobody needs this. I'll drink 3 of these a week, like 12 packs. Like, I mean, I'll drink it instead of water. So hopefully this whole will turn into a really just like routine every week. It'll just be another thing I do, and meanwhile I'll be putting $300, 350 extra bucks away a week. Now imagine that. I don't know how much college is a month, but I'm guessing it's somewhere around 1 to 3,000 bucks. If I can save 300 a week extra, that's 1,200 bucks a month. That's a kind of a lot of money. Like, if like if I put that into stocks and I gained the S&P 500 close to 5%, what do they say, gains a year? That's gonna be 10,000, 3 times 300 times uh, uh, 1,300 times 12. So uh, um 1,000 times 12 is 12,300 times 12 is 3,600. So 15,600, somewhere in there. That's a year, and 5% interest on that, on 15,000 would be 1,500, would be like 750 bucks. And that's just what you could make for free. So basically, if I could save that much money every year and compound that for the rest of my life, I would never need money for anything. Like, if I could save that money, I would always have money for anything, you know? And that's kind of the the mindset that I want to change my mind to do, because I know I could use any infinite amount of clothes and any infinite amount of gadgets, any infinite amount of music instruments, and in everything. I went to this guy's house today to deliver food. He had like 30-foot high ceilings. I mean, what do you need in life, How much do you need? How much does that make his life better? He was ordering fast food. Was he happy? I don't know. So my point is that and I got some other friends that want to quit drinking, and I'm really trying to encourage them, because I'm like, you got to do it, man. It's like the best feeling in the world. The best feeling is restarting and doing something, but the way your brain moves and connects and communicates when you quit is actually really like a scientific, like, I'd like to see the brain scans and how your brain changes, because it feels like you really wake up. So if you're just trying to restart your life again, I really recommend it, and improving every day and every week, and keep going into the lifestyle that you're looking for is possible, and it's out there. So here's my simple way. Just, this is a simple way. It's going to take me 6 hours to do all this and cook it, but that is one night that I learned a lot, and the rest of the week hopefully it'll take a half an hour or an hour to get all that done, 1/6 of the time. But I'll have it down, and I'll just keep it going all year, and I'll be making that 15,000 extra a year. So good luck in life, and keep quitting.